calibre of the members of the armed forces. There's been just 1 year since the Second World War when a member of British service personnel hasn't been killed on active service. So now's the time, as we remember the 9,000 serving in Afghanistan right now, to welcome representatives to the festival. And we start the muster with the Royal Navy. 42 representatives of the Royal Navy coming into the Albert Hall in this Festival of Remembrance. From the ships and the submarines and the air squadrons and the shore establishments all around the United Kingdom. Senior naval officer tonight with them is Lieutenant Commander West from HMS Sultan. Queen Alexandra's Royal Naval Nursing Service, part of the UK Med Group, currently based at Camp Bastion in Helmand. On their way, the Royal Marines, led by Captain Ben Castles. X-Ray Company suffered 4 men killed in action and several wounded during their recent tour in Afghanistan. The Royal Naval Reserve, from HMS President and HMS Wildfire, expecting some 200 of them to be deployed this coming year. The Royal Marines Reserve also on their way in. The Royal Fleet Auxiliary. The Army. Welcomed in with some rousing music, 1st Battalion Irish Guards. Past few months have seen over 100 Irish Guardsmen deployed to Afghanistan, and there'll be another deployment in 2010. Second Battalion Royal Regiment of Fusiliers. They returned from Afghanistan in October after a 6-month tour, and they lost 7 soldiers during that deployment. Queen's Gurkha Orderly Officers. Currently around 3,500 Gurkha soldiers in the British Army. Queen Alexandra's Royal Army Nursing Corps. Territorial Army. Joining us tonight, personnel from 256 City of London Field Hospital. Majority of the unit currently deployed in Afghanistan. Vital medical role. The Royal Air Force. The airmen and women on their way into the festival tonight. Joining them is Flight Lieutenant Sebastian Hall, who served a decade with the RAF and will be deploying to Helmand in March of 2010 for a 4-month tour. The RAF Regiment. Squadron deployed to Kandahar in February this year and was responsible for protecting Kandahar airfield. The servicewomen of the Royal Air Force, with them Flight Lieutenant Lorna Searle, who was serving for 3 months in Camp Bastion this year. The Royal Air Force Police joining us, and Princess Mary's Royal Air Force Nursing Service, led by Squadron Leader Stephen Doyle tonight. Royal Auxiliary Air Force joining the festival, among them Squadron Leader Gary Lane, who's earned campaign medals for his service in Kosovo, in Iraq and in Afghanistan. And the Royal Air Volunteer Reserve are also with us. The Merchant Navy. So much depended on the Merchant Navy in the Second World War, and they lost 30,000 seamen and some 2,500 merchant ships as they tried to keep those trade routes open and healthy. The civilian services.